Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Today's video, we are going to do a full body day, of course, wearing Gymshark. So we are starting off with pendulum squats, and what you want to do here is that you're going all the way down, holding that pause on the bottom as well as at top to develop some strong glutes, some strong quads, right? It also helps you with the lower back a little bit since you're on the slanted part of that squat. So two sets for each leg day movement and two sets of drop sets for the upper body ones. We're doing two sets here of hack squat machine. So again, I want to emphasize that you are holding the pause at the bottom and the top because you want to get stronger on these machines since it is very safe to do as long as you're doing them correct and you're holding that pause in that deep stretch. But the important part also is that you go all the way down and all the way up. Also, keeping track of your lifts is very important because you want to make sure that you're getting stronger over time, right? So then we do two sets of those. Next, we're doing some calf raises, and as you see here, I am extending up and all the way back down. And I am increasing 10 pounds on each side. So every week we want to increase the weight little by little. Then we're doing some Romanian deadlift with the machine here. Since we have the pins, we are going to do a drop set. I want to keep these workouts concise since it is a full body workout. I want to do two sets for each muscle group. So the main parts would be the hack squat machine, um, pendulum squats, Romanian deadlift, and calves. Gonna hit everything for the lower body. And then for the upper body, we're gonna do two back movements, usually two back, but today we're gonna do three. Two chest for the upper chest, middle chest, and then the lower chest, shoulders, all three heads, and then a bicep and tricep. Then we are doing some drop sets for the trap shrugs on this machine. So you want to hold it at the top, slowly retract. If you do it too fast, it's not like you're doing anything. And eventually, like always, we increase the weight. So this gym here is fun because they have every machine you could think of that's interesting and that it's always free. So I like this gym a lot. Really recommend it. It's called Icon Gym. You could find it in the Bronx and 167th Street. Then we are doing Smith machine shoulder press. So the weights there were 45 pounds and 10 pounds on each side. I felt it a lot on the anterior head. This machine also hits the lower pec and the middle pec, and you definitely will feel it a lot on the interior head of the shoulders and his triceps as well. So as you see, we were doing two plates on each side. So now I will drop 45 pounds on each side, and then we're just reaching for failure. So if you want to increase the strength, you want to do 6 to 8 reps. And then with that drop set, you're reaching all the way until you fail, until you cannot do the form correctly anymore, until your form breaks. So here we go again. And as you see, I'm trying to fight for my life here. I'm not reaching the full 10 reps since we did the heavy weight first. Trying to make sure that you are releasing on the way back in a slow and controlled way and holding at the top for 1 second here. So right here, full failure, and that's it. Two sets of those. And then this machine was free. So we are doing some upper chest flies. So they're also called low to high chest flies. And you want to make sure that you're doing a cross. You want to do a cross X mark with your arms in order to make sure they reach a full peak contraction for your upper chest. People like to stop towards the middle, but I like to cross them over. Just something different for the upper chest. You don't want to go too heavy on these. 22 pounds, 25 pounds is just enough. Of course, until you get stronger, also make sure you alternate the hands for these chest fly movements when it comes to the cable machine. Just to make sure that everything is balanced out and you're getting equal contraction as you do these exercises. Because if you have the same hand on top of the other all the time, you might have a slight imbalance on that upper chest. So here we go again. So this is the drop set, which in full failure on this cable machine. Trying to make sure that I go all the way up, making sure that I form that X mark cross with my arms. Then for the upper back and the lats, we are doing these pronated grip rows here. So I am getting stronger here, doing two plates per the 25 pounds. So you want to keep your back at a 45-degree angle. Then we do a drop set. We are going to release 25 pounds, and then you are going to do your drop set here with the lighter weight, reaching full failure, making sure that you're holding at the top all the way through with this motion in order to get that strong upper back. Eventually, we will test out different back exercises for this gym since we haven't been really using all of the machines. So with the wide grip rows here, I feel like the wider the grip, it will give you a stronger, thicker lats. So that's what we want to build a strong back in order to have that upside down triangle, that V taper that people keep talking about, small waist, balanced body, right? So we are doing a drop set here. Immediately after you do your heavy sets, so 2 sets of those as well. You can lean slightly back. People like to do it differently. Trying to force myself to keep my back straight. But as long as you reach the full contraction, you fully extend your arms and then reach all the way back, it's good for back development. Since lower back is something that people neglect, I want to be mindful that I'm doing these. So with the small straight bar, I'm doing some reverse grip lat pull downs, trying to make sure that I hold that peak contraction at the bottom stretch. And you will feel it a lot on your lower lats, on your lower back, and then slowly release it on the way back up. And you do a drop set. This is also very good for some bicep activation. This will help your biceps grow a lot with the reverse grip lat pull downs. So doing 2 sets of drop sets of these will help you get that strong lower back. Remember, you want to be concise and safe and not have too much wear and tear for a full body day. Then we're reaching the isolation movements, so tricep pull downs, push downs with these small straight bar. So here, after you do your heavy weight, you're decreasing the weight. So the resistance on this type of cable machine is very high. Usually I would find myself doing 120, 100 pounds at the previous gym, but with that 88 pounds, 66 pounds, it does a lot for me. Then we are moving on to some bicep curls with 45 pounds, holding at the top stretch and slowly releasing on the way down. Since these are heavy, I'm trying to make sure that I am releasing that negative very slow. And then we're doing a supersets with some reverse grip curls to get some thick, juicy forearms. This will also work on the brachialis muscles on your arm. So 2 sets of supersets with these will help you get some strong, thick pickleball biceps. And then rest for 2 to 3 minutes, of course, between each exercise. Yep. And then we are doing some heavy lateral raises. So I'm doing with these 30 pounds and then 20 pounds next. So I feel like I am getting stronger on these pulling type of movements. So of course you want to make sure that if you are going heavy enough, making sure that you are fully parallel from the ground. And then you're doing the drive set. Since it's lighter, you're able to do more reps, but just still feeling that full fatigue, feeling reaching full failure. And of course, when you've liked this video, give it a like and subscribe. And then we are finishing off with some heavy reverse flies with the pronated grip. I am doing 40 pounds, and then we are going to do some 30 pounds, reaching full failure. So I have been doing 9 reps on both since it's quite heavy. Good for the upper back and posture stability. And we will finish off with the 20-minute incline cardio just to make sure you keep your body fat low, your heart is healthy, and you have good oxygen flowing throughout your whole body. And that's pretty much it for this video. Full body workout, 2 drop sets of everything that we've been doing. 4 core leg movements. Usually like to keep it 2 chest, 2 back, 3 heads of the shoulders, biceps and triceps. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next video.